Hey guys, I'm back with another round of patch notes. This is the version 9.20 patch notes for Fortnite. It implements a lot of big changes for competitive Battle Royale as well as Save the World. So let's get into it. For Battle Royale, the new Storm Flip item, the power of the storm is in the palm of your hands. So let's watch this video. Yeah. So I hear it's pretty overpowered for competitive Fortnite, because let's say the zone's getting really small, so you can fly outside of the zone and just put one down while everyone else is dying in the storm. Or there's a big build battle happening and you just put one down and all the people inside of it in the build battle. Late game, when the storm's doing 10 damage, you can throw it down on a big cluster of like 40 people in the final zone in the big competitive events, and it just deals devastating damage to all of them. So it seems quite good. It might need a nerf at some point. The storm flip, throw an item that explodes on impact and creates a sphere-shaped zone. Where the zone overlaps with the storm, it will create a safe zone. Where the sphere overlaps with the safe zone, it will create a storm zone. The storm flip deals the same damage as the current storm. The zone lasts 20 seconds before dissipating, so that's a good amount of time for a lot of, because if it's dealing 10 damage, then that will be long enough for everyone else to die unless they're in your zone. Available in epic rarity, can be found in floor loot, chest vending machine, so it's pretty common. Drop in stacks of 1, max stack of 1. That could be pretty limiting. Vaulted, the hunting rifle, all variants. I like the hunting rifle. I like doing trick shots as well as just using it. I enjoyed it a lot. While we value the variety of longer range sniping options, the hunting rifle has become somewhat outclassed by the infantry rifle after it was changed to hit scan. In addition, there are a few sniper rifle options available, and we feel it doesn't currently fill a necessary role in the item lineup. Okay, I disagree. I don't think that there's currently a gun that one-shots to the head that doesn't have a scope from long range, but I don't know. The loot carrier reduced sniper package availability from 12.5 to 8.45, and reduced explosive package availability from 12.5 to 7.04%. The chances of getting high-powered rare items from supplied drones was higher than felt appropriate, so we've reduced their availability slightly. Mounted turret. Overheat now takes 20% longer. The mounted turret's usage has decreased over time by slightly increasing the time before overheat. The goal is to help increase the risk to reward. I disagree with this. I think that the mounted turret is just something that needs to be removed from the game. Maybe replaced with something better, maybe a more powerful trap that one-shots. But the mounted turret, it serves no role in the entire game. It does literally nothing good for you. There's no point in putting it down. It's a minigun that you can't move on. It's just not good. Just adding a longer time before it overheats won't change any of that. Increase max charge time on Boombo from 1 second to 1.25 seconds. The Boombo is a bit stronger than we'd like. The adjustment should reduce the frequency between shots, making misses riskier. We'd like to evaluate the impact of this change before making any additional adjustments, and it's possible that more tweaks will be necessary if this doesn't have the desired effect. So that makes sense. I would have liked a bigger nerf on the Boombo, other than adding a 1/4 of a second to the charge time that you don't even need to use all the way. It's still a very powerful weapon if you charge it not all the way. So I don't think that's that much of a nerf, really. And really, a 1/4 of a second isn't that much at all. Substance audio, pink ring, and spinning blades turn off when disabled in the 5th phase of the storm. That doesn't really, it's not really anything game changing. Players revived or mute van will lose invulnerability upon shooting or building. Okay. Air vents are now more forgiving in order to prevent fall damage when players jump on them from high places. Okay. Bug fixes, you guys can read that if you want. I'll actually have a link to the patch notes in the description. Limited time mode rotation, sword fight, treasure chest contain epic or better weapons, as well as the occasional infinity blade. Fight your opponents to find out who is worthy of the blade and who is not. Okay, so that's just another game mode. It's kind of fun. It's, if you want a chance to use the infinity blade, then you can do it, but I don't really enjoy it that much because if you don't have the infinity blade, you're at a big disadvantage. Gameplay auto swap material option was removed and is always on. Removing the option allowed us to optimize auto swap behavior, primarily reducing in rare cases which materials does not swap properly. It wasn't a rare case, it was literally every single time. Increased duration of how long elimination credit can be granted to the last damager. Fall damage from 15 seconds to 60 seconds. Wow. That's a long time. Self elimination from 15 seconds to 60 seconds. Storm elimination from 5 seconds to 60 seconds. So if you do damage to somebody and they die within 60 seconds of you hitting them to not a player, you get the kill. Added support for foot controller devices into the accessibility options. Adjusted invert aircraft controls settings info to better describe the opinion. Oh, there's a couple bug fixes I wanted to point out. Fix the issue in which weapons previously had no ammo and they would be unable to automatically reload. That's a good one. I've had that bug before. Aim assist can no longer be used to fire players using a shadow bomb. That one always annoyed me, that aim assist could actually track through the shadow bomb, and that's good. That's about it. This is just more bug fixes and audio, and then now we're making play on mobile. So I'm gonna skip creative. Okay, save the world. This new hero, Beyond the Stellar Horizon, joined the cast and a crew of Beyond the Stellar Horizon as the VSS Galleon takes flight once more. Invasion. You don't want to be in the way when the laser goes off in this new wargame simulation. Okay. Missions and systems. The new wargame simulation Invasion. A UFO invades above the sky above your storm shield, blasting your defenses and beaming down some unwanted company. Destroy the spinning saucer to give your defenses a breather, but like every bad sequel, it will return. A new wargame simulation means more chances for event tickets, a new banner, and more variety of the daily quests. It says that in every single time they add a new wargames. Available in wargames on June 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Invasion and any future wargames releases will now line up with the nightly store rotation at 8 p.m. ET. This will better align new wargames quests with the available simulations. Makes sense, because the daily quests, if they line it up with when the daily quests change, then it will make it so you don't have to wait an extra day to get those daily quests. A new sci-fi llama is available in the store, so that means that the military llamas are gone. So if you have not gotten your silent specters or your rates yet, then it's a bit of a rip, but hey, they're gone. Features 4 new sci-fi heroes and 5 new sci-fi weapons. I think that's about standard. Costs 500 summer tickets, that's standard. Players are now matchmaking in war games and Storm Shield missions across different zones when using a community lookout feature. This will help reduce matchmaking times. I don't really understand that, but matchmaking times are pretty long. So I always forget to turn off the wait for help because no one ever joins. Reward from weekly quests have been updated. Upon completing a weekly quest, you will be rewarded 500 summer tickets and 1 other selectable reward, gold, reperk, or perk up, based on your progression in the main quest line. Increase the amount of gold and perk your reward. Okay, that's good, because it wasn't really that much. You will no longer need to complete the Ride the Lightning quest to unlock heavy melee attacks. They're unlocked from the start of the game. That doesn't really affect anyone unless they're at the very beginning of the game. More bug fixes, nothing really worth pointing out. UI, performance, heroes. Okay, here we go. Azalea Clark, the new Mythic Outlander, joins the crew. Standard perk Space Technology increases the ability damage by 15%. Ability energy damage by 15%. Commander perk Space Technology Plus increases the ability energy damage by 15%. Additionally, Shock Tower explodes, dealing 170 energy damage to nearby enemies. Team perk Zap requires 2 Space Explorer heroes. Zap has your back, dealing 150 base energy damage to a random enemy every 6 seconds. It's not bad. Available from Beyond the Stellar Horizon quest line. So this is the one that you'll get from the quest line, is the Azalea Clark hero. Shock the enemies with the Extraterrestrial Rio, the new soldier. Standard perk is Resonant Frequency, increases the energy damage by 26% against shields, and the commander perk is Resonant Frequency Plus, increases energy damage by 78% against shields. I don't really know what that means. I would maybe shielders, but if it's against shielders, then it wouldn't be useful at all, only when there's shielders. I'm not sure about that one. Available from the Sci-Fi Llama. Go Constructor with the Ed-E. Standard perk is Must Dot Protect. Critical hits with melee weapon energy damage add 32% of the current shield to damage. So that's similar to the dinosaur heroes. Based on health or shield. This one is based on shield instead of health, like the dinosaur ones. The commander perk is a buff version of that with 96% instead of 32%. Available from the Sci-Fi Llama. Zap the Husks with Cyberclops, the new Outlander. The standard perk is Plasma Arc. Energy damage has a 20% chance to zap nearby enemies for 58% of damage dealt. Commander perk is Plasma Arc Plus. It's just another buffed version of that. Additionally, Teddy deals energy damage. That too. Available from the Sci-Fi Llama. Intergalactic Ken, a new ninja, reports for duty. Standard perk Energy Siphon, eliminations with energy damage. Restore 85% of missing shields. And then a buff version of that with additionally throwing stars deal energy damage. Okay. Available from the Sci-Fi Llama again. Archaeolo-jess returns to the weekly store. This is the best farming hero in the game. With the standard perk of Strike Cost, increases the enemy hero charge heavy attack efficiency by 28%. And the commander perk is a buff version of that. I use this. 128%. It's significantly better than anyone else in the game. I actually did a test on that back in my channel. So if you want to check that out, I'll add a link to the description. The start date is June 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and the end date is June 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So you guys want to have to grind your gold for that if you don't have her yet. She's an insane hero. You need to have her. Bug fixes. Okay, so let's go to the new weapons and items. Add the retro sci-fi weapon set available in the Sci-Fi Llamas. Atomic Light Expander, an energy spear with an electric smash heavy attack that deals damage to enemies in a large radius. Blastron 9000, scopeless automatic energy sniper rifle. I'm hoping that this is better than the Zapatron, because the Zapatron was quite bad. So hoping that's better. The Blastron Mini is a rapid firing automatic energy pistol. Hopefully it's better than the Zap. The Gamatron 9000, rapid burst fire energy assault rifle. So that one, hopefully, I'm hoping that it's similar to the Bundle Blast, which is one of the rarest guns in the game. If it is, then that'd be great, because I personally don't have that one, and neither does most people. So the Husk Warper, high damage, low impact energy hammer with a devastating black hole heavy attack that pulls husks in for dealing damage, before dealing damage. Introducing the new Tar Pit Trap. Enemies that get this trap. Enemies that step into this trap get stuck for a short duration. The trap is reactive to bullets, so if an enemy gets stuck, just give it a shot. Not sure what that. Oh! Wait, so does that mean that it only gets stuck if you shoot it? Reactive to bullets, so if an enemy gets stuck, just give it a shot. Does it do extra damage if you shoot bullets? I don't know what that means. Huh. Well, that's available in the event store as well. Bug fixes. Fix an issue that caused the leprechaun to turn into a troll when he evolved. It's a survivor. Yeah. Enemies, zappers from beyond, have invaded the world, replacing their gunslinger cousins for the time being. So that is our patch notes for this week. If you liked the video, you should leave a like, you should subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and thank you for watching.